Hi and good day. My name is Tracy McLean Lowe, and I'm your host today on Devil's Advocate in a World's Gone Mad. As we sit here, there is fighting still going on between Russia and Ukraine in Ukraine. And it's a hard pill to swallow when one takes a look at the entire situation that's been going on there for quite some time, from Georgia to Crimea to literally trying to invade Kyiv. Is it the world that's gone mad, or just Mr. Putin himself, who has twisted the narrative, who has, between himself and two other men and a bunch of unknown cohorts and cells, literally manipulated the politics of Europe, Middle East, Asia, and both sides, North and South America, across the world. This has never been more obvious since the rise of Cambridge Analytica and the Brexit lies, the debacle that came from that, the continued barrage of more lies from the Trump administration, and this idea that Mr. Putin was through all this time hands off. It is very, very difficult to understand why. And the main reason, I suppose, is, well, Ukraine. It is strategically situated between the Middle East, on the Black Sea, right next door to Moldova and Romania and Turkey. And it is a pathway, basically, through which Russia needs to pass its pipelines and its entire trade industry into Europe and into Africa and beyond. Going in the opposite direction is incredibly treacherous. The interior of Russia, beyond the main border, which borders on most of Europe, is barren, is rocks and snow and snow and trees, pretty much like the north end of Canada. So Putin needs this Ukraine and Belarus and Poland to use land to cross his pipelines over for his oil. Thus, it makes very strategic. This is one of the reasons why he has taken over Crimea and Georgia, because both of those countries border on the Sea of Azov, and the tiniest of access entrance points for Russia into the Black Sea and beyond, into its widest markets on water. It does need to cross water. While it can very easily cross land into India or Afghanistan or China, if it wants to maintain a large amount of its GDP, it needs to maintain its hold on the European energy sector, which of course is really, really bad news for the rest of Europe, who no country, no union should be 100% reliant on any single country for its energy sources. As has proved on more than one occasion, when Putin has decided that EU is not doing what he wants it to do, and he then cuts off their gas supply, and people in Europe will freeze during a winter. So this is all leverage. Putin is going through this through Ukraine purely for leverage on the economic and the trade routes. As we know, Ukraine's not a Nazi country. Last time we had Nazis apparently was in Germany, although they seem to be alive and well in various areas around the world today, known as neo-Nazis. Now, myself and Alana are chatting through a few things with regards to what we believe is the other reason for them doing this. As I said, I certainly believe that these three individuals are far more involved together in manipulating many of these things, including Brexit and including the Canadian Freedom Rally, which, for all intents and purposes, truly proves how soft we are over here, that a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate is what inspires beliefs of oppression. So on to our part one, and we'll see you back in a moment.